So this topic is still regarding the news where my 3-week break is pretty cut short. It's going to be very cut short, actually, because I've only barely gone through the first week. All right. So it started on Sunday afternoon, early afternoon, and then next thing you know, it's going to end Sunday afternoon as well. This coming Sunday. I was barely getting to the first week when I wouldn't have needed 2 more weeks, right? I still feel pretty bummed out about it, man. Like, I mean, maybe not like, because now that I know, I'm not nearly to the extent that I was like last night when I barely heard about it. Obviously, I was in shock, you know. Obviously, I couldn't help but to frown, and it's like, look, I mean, I know, you know, that my parents had to see me feel like that, you know what I mean? To look like that, actually, to have that facial expression. I mean, what else was I supposed to feel? Like, I mean, I couldn't help but to feel shocked because really, literally, we had a 3-week break, you know, so they can, you know, a 3-week break for them to be relieved of their new responsibility that they had to do constantly, you know, in the past couple of months. And, you know, and now it's getting to a point where now it's only going to be cut short to 1 week. I mean, I'm still pretty bummed out by that. So I just thought, like, in this topic right here, I'm going to give a little, you know, some more thoughts on it. I'm still trying to process it. I'm still trying to, you know, because last night I just had a hard time processing it. Like the moment I just heard it, like I'm just literally sitting there, like at the dining table after dinner was done, sitting there, looking like what's the right word? Looking all dazed and like still and lost, like that was just, you know, like I didn't know what to think. I was just so speechless that I came out venting to some of the guys, like, man, my 3-week break is cutting short, and, you know, just some other stuff about what happened in the past couple weeks, what is going on over there. It's a good thing I'm turning here. Are those police? What's going on? Another accident? Another incident? Is it blocking traffic? I can't really tell from afar, but I know it's right next to that school. But oh well, it's a good thing I'm turning here. So anyways, man, it's I don't know, dude. Like I said, I'm still trying to process this from last night. Yes, today, you know, it was Taco Day, and, you know, retirement of Mr. Senior, the, you know, longtime service tech, right? Wish him all the best on his next chapter in life, right? For me, honestly, I'll never plan to retire there. I'm sorry to say, dude, considering how I've been feeling. I mean, dude, I'm still pretty young, all right? The retirement age limit is 65. Come on, man. I ain't about to spend another 20-something years in that place, just knowing that, you know, I definitely deserve better, right? And who knows if that place is gonna be, you know, I've said it in some of my older videos, but I don't know if that's gonna close. Just depending, you know, what the future will be like, because you know AI is gonna, you know, pretty soon AI is going to be taking over like the entire workforce. I hate to break it to you, you know, with the news that I heard earlier from KTLA. I mean, shoot. I mean, what's next? I'm pretty much in danger of looking for a new job. I should have already been in a new job a long time ago. You know? Even in 2022. So I would have been able to avoid all of this crap that I've been coming across, you know? So anyways, man, just like, I mean, I just really have no control over the decision. And the only thing I can really hope for is just like, if for some reason, I mean, I'll be heading home right now, but if I somehow hear like a miraculous, change in mind of this 3-week break, maybe it'll still go on. I don't know. That's the only thing I can really hope for at this point, right? Because honestly, I mean, throughout this entire 3-week break, I got a few more plans coming for next week. Obviously, on Wednesday, it would be me and Russ in my home court, where I would be the visitor. That'll be the first appearance, with Russ in that court. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Hell, if I didn't ghost my entire circle earlier this year, that probably would have happened sooner. But, I thought this would be a great time to do it because of that supposed 3-week break. So in my supposed second week, it would have been me, it would have been my shoot-around game, probably one of the best, depending how the game goes, right? Me versus Russ and Eugene, or maybe even the boss, right? I asked the boss. I saw him yesterday. Just asked him if he was gonna be available for this Wednesday, right? This is before I found out the news. This is just hours before I found out the news, right? So, that was the plan going in. One of them. So after that, then on Friday, not this Friday, the next Friday. Usually Ray is off Fridays and Saturdays. That next weekend, we would have been able to celebrate, hell, for me personally, Russ's birthday, and then Ray's birthday, and then Eugene's birthday all at the same time, dude. So that would have been pretty big right there if we were to do it on a Friday night, or hell, even a Saturday. That would have been the next weekend right there to cap off that second week, the second week of my 3-week big break. Just having to talk about this would have seemed like it was going to really happen, because this is going to be pretty big. I would have finally found the time to enjoy myself without having to worry about anything, just happening at home. Like as far as like, as far as like what's going on. Like I said, my parents are relieved of their new responsibility. That, I mean, at least for that time being. I mean, sure, maybe like one responsibility will come back, but it's not like, it's not like their other one that they have to deal with. But now it's gonna, it's gonna go back to that pretty soon. And it's Labor Day weekend. I was ready to celebrate Labor Day weekend, doing breakfast only on Sunday. What if that streak starts to finally be snapped? I don't want it to be snapped, dude. See, that would have been the plan right there with Carlos and Eugene. And then I also had a plan to do a basketball shoot-around later that day at Willow Park. So, it's that would have been done. And then next thing you know, grandmother's birthday on Labor Day, right? And then back to the dump, right? And then then it would be the game on Wednesday after work, and then celebrating Ray and Russ's birthdays. Like, I would have been out twice that week. Hell, if you want to argue 3 times. But now that's gonna cut short, dude, because now, like, if this is going to go back to reality, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna feel the same. Even if I were to go with these plans, it's not gonna feel the same, dude. Because when there's so much going on in the house with this kind of reality that I'm having to continuously deal with, it's frustrating. It's stressful. It's a stressful vibe, dude. Some things are just not going the way it should be. That's why nothing can be smooth with this kind of reality. And by having this 3 weeks, I would finally, just find myself avoiding reality for a while. 3 weeks is long, dude. I mean, I would have been back to, originally I would have been back to reality, right in the middle of September. Right in the middle. Right on the 15th. Oh, perfect. Right at the second half of September, right? It'll probably be, well, I mean, I know fall season doesn't literally start until the 22nd, but I mean, like, dude, it's already going to feel much more like fall season by then. And I'm pretty sure some Halloween events are going to be open already around that time. Hell, not Scary Farm. It's supposed to be around the corner then. You know, and some of the other theme parks too, like Six Flags and Universal, they're going to be open too. So, you know, like for these plans, I mean, I don't even know if I can go through it. You know, I mean, I was told, yeah, I can still do those plans, but dude, I would feel bad if I make those plans happen because like it almost makes it feel like I can't get away from home. Because look, I know they have to deal with a lot. It's easy for them to say that, but in the end, no, I gotta be constantly aware, and that if they don't got time to do one of their usual duties, and I gotta take care of it. You notice I've not been out. Like, every time I'm in this kind of reality. It wasn't like in the past. It's not like that anymore. In the past, I'm able to get away with it. You know, go out a lot. Now I can't. That's why with this 3-week break, I can finally do whatever I need to do. So now it's going back to like, I mean, I do hope for a miraculous comeback, because anything could just happen. Like, I'm just having to rely on last minutes at this point. Yeah, seriously, last minute. I don't like to come across, you know, so many quote-unquote last-minute decisions or just last-minute news. I'm not a big fan of last minutes. I like planning everything in advance, especially when it comes to hangout plans. And look, I get what Tristan was saying. You can plan like 2 weeks ahead of time. What if something happens? Well, unfortunately, that's what the world is. 99% of the time, those plans, no matter how advanced you plan them, shit always tends to happen. That's just the reality, unfortunately. Because as we all know it, things just happen. Things happen for a reason. And so much unexpected stuff. It frustrates me, it annoys me, but it is what it is. You know? I mean, look, I'm still trying to process this, man. It's hard. It's still hard for me to process through it. Yeah, Dewey's birthday celebration, it'll happen, you know, I just less than an hour. What time is it? Oh, I thought I was like past 6 already. But it's going to be like an hour and something later. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to feel. Because after that, once I come home, then all of a sudden, I'm going to be the man of the house for at least a day and a half. Everything's going to happen so goddamn fast. Like, when I would come home from my dump, I mean, I would finally get the time to relax, you know, and my parents doing their thing, not having to be relieved from their new responsibility, right? And I'll be doing my thing, right? And next thing you know, I don't think I'm gonna come across that anymore. It just sucks, dude. Like, this break would have been perfect, because then I would invest in more time just going through more job hoping for more job interviews. And you know, because I was just so invested in this entire 3-week break. I was so ready, dude. I've already been ready like even the week before that happened. 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks. I was all ready for it. And to my credit, I've been more competitive with it. Like, I've already taken more advantage. I've already taken advantage of this a lot more than I did on on the first week of my 2.5 week big break in July. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, like, now it's really going to cut short. And now it makes me wonder when I'm going to have this again. I know I got a short one coming up, but I ain't going to do much. Because I can't go out. I can't. I got to be the man of the house again. So I don't know, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have any more of this. This is exactly what I've been saying in some of my older videos. Where I said, you know, I cannot keep hoping and wishing for another one of these to come up. Yeah, I may come across some of these blessings like a little more often now, but that does not mean that it's like I should keep having to hope and wish for more of these. In the end, I need my permanent space. In the end, I need permanent happiness, joy, peace, relaxation. I need myself to do whatever I want, whatever I need to grow myself, especially as a graphic designer. Hell, I need a new job. I need my permanent space, dude. I gotta go out of my way to earn it. It can't just be all about wishing and continuing to wish and hope for more of these big breaks to come. Because look at that. Just when I was about to celebrate, you know, this 3-week big break, you know, yeah, you know, it's all good, and then all of a sudden it's gonna cut short. You know what? It's now becoming a lesson learned for me that I cannot rely on such long breaks like this anymore. Because what happens if, let's say, you know, by the end of this month, I'm gonna hear, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a 2-week big break, or you know, it's gonna be like almost a month. And what happens if it cuts short to like a week? So lesson learned, man. I don't want to get into so much detail here. Like, this is where I would need a different video site so I can really express what I feel. Because I don't want to expose so many personal matters in here, in this channel. I'm not about that life here. I can express some issues, but you know, I mean, hell, I already gotten in trouble the last couple of weeks just based on the title and the thumbnail. Had to take it down. It wasn't just that. I had a couple other ones too. But I mean, I didn't really go that personal. But, you know, to some of the people that have seen it and got offended by it, I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm hoping that maybe some miracle may make this 3-week big break continue. But I don't know if that's the case. Because right now, I'm still feeling bummed out. And although I'm still able to have a good day with the tacos and, you know, just finding myself away from, you know, my outside life, now it's like, I mean, do I really got to deal with another 1 week? Man. I mean, I already dealt with 1 week, like from the end of July all the way to like early August. I mean, shoot. I mean, it's going to be so hard for me to just process this. Look, I've already been through enough drama, you know, just these last few weeks, and especially like me just having a hard time trying to overcome this one situation that is just, you know, it just really scares me, and the next thing you know, I just have a hard time getting over it, especially while I'm in that dump, just having to sit, and all of a sudden I just have a hard time forgetting about it. I feel bad that I had to keep venting to most of my friends about it, about what happened. And now with this 3-week big break, I would have gotten the chance to just, you know, finally just, you know, forget all of that stuff so I can literally enjoy it. And now I can't. It's gonna end soon. Sucks, man. It just sucks to see it, to just see this 3-week big break, like, as very much devastated and disappointed as I am, you know, I mean, it's going to be hard for me to just accept what it is. It's hard to accept, man. It's hard to accept. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is why it's so hard for me to make some plans. Like, and now, like, with some of the plans that are going to be happening next week, it's, like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make that happen anymore. Seriously, dude, this is where my life is at. This is where I'm at, dude. So, you tell me what you guys think, man. I'm out. I got to get ready for Dewey's birthday. Peace.